All up in the club, putting squad up. Throw your squad up.
Hey, what's up, guys? Osprey here, back on the Birdhouse podcast, episode number 2. We're back again with call sign Levant.
How you doing, guys? Levant here, man, chilling with Osprey and Raptor in the Birdhouse.
Today we're doing a brief rundown of just a couple quick things real quick. I'm going to talk about the upcoming V.F.A game, going to talk about an upcoming game pretty much all of our teams going to on the 29th. Also going to talk about a couple Centurion games, give you guys a rundown if you guys aren't aware on some of that stuff going on. First thing we want to talk about, the 29th, we got the Gladiators event we're going to at Kalamazoo Airsoft in Three Rivers, Michigan.
Yeah.
And I believe that everybody on our team's going to that.
I think so. I haven't heard anyone say they weren't.
Except for Justin.
Tyler.
Except for, Justin, who told me yesterday he might be able to go.
Oh.
So we really might have the entire team.
Sweet. Yeah. If Justin goes, it'll be the whole team.
Yeah.
He just had surgery not long ago.
Now you got a
Yeah.
He said he's doing better.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't see him in chat ever.
It's because
Well, anyways, talking about people don't even know what we're talking about. I just seen him in the chat.
I'm sorry, bro. What I was going to ask you is, now, what is, you got to pre-register for that, right? For the Kalamazoo,
You don't have to pre-register.
you have to RSVP though.
Yeah,
Right.
but if you guys are doing a pizza party. If you guys are looking to get in on that pizza party, you have to RSVP for that. Make sure to get your order in for that. You can PayPal G.A.T if you want to go through that and just get it out the way. You can always PayPal them anytime you want, or you can pay $30 at the door. That includes your pizza party fee too, so you guys will have some time to eat. Talking about that, I'm pretty excited about it myself. We had a great time up there last year. We went, made a nice little video out of that.
Yeah.
Also, too, one of the few games throughout the year that's actually on my time frame. It's 5 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Sweet.
I actually get to drive home after an afternoon of airsoft.
Right. That is essentially my afternoon for what time I work and my normal schedule and all that. I think that's really cool. One of I think I made a post about this. That's still I know the video is like 12 minutes long, but it's still one of my favorite YouTube videos that we have on our page. Definitely within top 5. But, from the one that we went last year.
Yeah.
And I
had
think
a great time. That was the first game that I got to run my Empire mask at too. Had a good time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. And I think they're still in the same building with the 3 levels, correct?
I don't know.
Oh, no, okay.
I'm not entirely sure.
So last year when we went, they did have, and if you guys watch the YouTube video, I'll leave a link in the description. They did have 3 levels of play that we used. We didn't use them interchangeably necessarily because there was no fighting on the steps just due to safety concerns. But we did have one game. I know you remember the game that
where if you died, you switched floors.
Yeah. Whenever you got hit,
spawned on the floor closest to you.
Right.
Up or down.
And you've never been.
I have not been to this one, so kind of hyped about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely hard pushing CQB, fast paced.
They do a variety of different game styles too.
Oh yeah, and if you guys have tracer units, make sure to bring those. They did a game last year where they completely turned off all the lights.
Yeah,
and the only thing that was going was tracer units. That was it.
It was cool.
Sweet.
Yeah. And I don't run a tracer unit.
Remind me of the Armory when we play up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Especially when we play up there at night.
We did the locking at the Armory.
Yeah, we did the locking up there.
Yeah.
Tracer around.
First time I used a tracer at the Armory. It was pretty fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, what's your, you looking forward to some CQB action yourself?
Yeah, man. This is what I'm going to be running this right here, man. I got the King Arms. I don't remember now the model, what this is, but this is, I mean, pretty much just a PDW here. It's got a couple mods to it. It's got a Prometheus 6.3 inner barrel. It's got a Maple Leaf Macron, I think it is, bucking 70 degree. It's got a Firefly nub in there. That little nub was $20, by the way, too.
Yeah.
And I took Chad's recommendation on it. So yeah, I got it. I got that in there. And last but not least, most importantly, it's got the G.A.T Titan in it. Freaking love it. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to be running this basic red dot on there, and have some fun.
It died on
man.
you the last game, didn't it?
No, it didn't. Well, at the armory, yeah, the G.A.T Titans. I
Yeah.
don't know. It stripped the teeth in the gearbox or something like that. So
It
Chad
also
replaced
shorted
it.
out the G.A.T Titan too, didn't it?
Yeah, I had to buy a new
Yeah.
one. Yeah, so this is a brand new one. And I wasn't looking to buy it actually, but Rick was selling it and he had it at a good price, so I picked it up.
So it sounds like you're ready to go.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
ready to go.
So yeah, if you guys are looking for more information on that, you guys can always hit up G.A.T's page, their Facebook page, Gladiators Airsoft Team. Definitely make sure that it's them. I know that they got one other one out there. Their Facebook logo or tiny little picture for their icon is one of the bronze statues they won at, I believe, a Blast Camp event. Do you remember? But it's a bronze airsoft trophy statue. If you guys got any questions, you can always message one of us, and we'll get you in touch with them if you can't figure it out yourself. But if you are looking for the pizza party, make sure to RSVP for that. That's a must. If you guys are looking to come and see some CQB action, register for that too. So yeah, we
I
should.
can't wait. It's gonna be a great time. We haven't played CQB since like what, December, November.
Yeah,
for us.
The
yeah, it's
Christmas
been a while.
game. At the
Christmas game, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while for
I've
sure.
never been to
Wow.
Kalamazoo either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been.
Yeah.
So
It'll be a good time. I'm excited. And to see
Yeah.
the Gladiators. I got to see a few of them over there at Blackout, but
Right.
we'll get to see the rest of the team for sure up there. So
Oh
I'm excited
yeah.
to see
Oh
that.
yeah. So yeah, looking forward to us as a team. Looking forward to seeing you guys up there, Gladiators yourself. I assume you guys will have the whole hit squad out there. So looking forward to that too.
woo woo.
So yeah, we let's talk a little bit about the V.F.A game coming up. We are going to be sponsoring that for Enola Gay products. We've had a lot of feedback on that. If you guys are looking to do, I know we said in the last podcast, if you guys are looking to do an extensive order, please, if you can, try to get a pre-register order for us so we can have that for you guaranteed. We do have tons of pyro, but we are also bringing what we got. Once it's gone, it's gone. So if you guys are looking for anything like that, just get with us. We'll be more than happy to help you out with that. We will still have some on hand. So if you guys are worried about money issues or all that, we'll definitely have some there, but they may go quick.
Definitely come out and support Freddie and V.F.A out there. It'll be a great time.
Oh
I think
yeah,
it was a gret game too.
yeah. I mean, we always talk about we enjoy V.F.A being a non-profit company.
Yeah.
And doing what they do.
For sure.
When we were at Winter's Fall, riding around in that, obviously none of us are disabled, but riding around in that track chair for just like 20 seconds or so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. And I mean, I've only seen a video of somebody in it actually running around. I've only never seen somebody in person, but
yeah, I can't imagine the joy it brings to
yeah,
somebody
I know.
who's disabled.
I was going to say, hopefully I get to see somebody at some time, in person using that.
Actually, yeah, playing it.
And I think it's cool they use it as a technical too.
Hopefully, they'll be able to use it out there if they find somebody.
Yeah.
Because that'd be a cool place, Sherwood Forest. Would be a great place to use it.
Oh, and that was clowning seeing that dude put that little flashlight on it and all that. Yeah.
Spotlight. Yeah.
I mean, he wired it right in.
Mhm.
Yeah. First shout out of the podcast, whoever that dude was. He wired that thing in.
Yeah.
Onto the control panel that's
we were
on
all
the.
hanging out there
Yeah.
by the campfire.
Yeah.
Also, we're about to get that weapon system on there too soon.
Yeah. They've been talking about that for a while, so
awesome.
yeah, it'd be cool to see. Yeah. You've seen that thing, right, Brian?
The trap chair.
I don't think so. No.
You're familiar with what it is, right?
Sort of. Yes.
Bro, it's like somebody who's handicapped. It's, I believe,
It's like a wheelchair with tank tracks on it.
and I believe the first kind of concept was invented just so people who were handicapped could still like go on like trails and all that, like with other family members and stuff like that. But it seems like it kind of adapted into like, from what I've seen, I think I've seen one that's a real toned down version compared to the one that they have.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure theirs is the heavy duty,
Right.
tank model, but yeah, some of the vendors they got coming up there, they got Pew Tubers. As we said, we're going to be there. They got Deranged Airsoft. Nate's bringing some of those 3D printed stuff.
Yep.
That stuff was cool to see. Yeah, I've been wanting to kind of talk to him too. I'm not familiar with too much 3D printing stuff other than it seems that you can find files for just about anything. I just don't know how those files.
From what I know about 3D printing, you can 3D print pretty much anything you want.
Yeah, I
He
just
was
don't know
doing
how those
really good with
files.
making
Like,
those compensators, though.
yeah, and what I'm saying is, I've seen people link files before. I just don't know how they're like copyrighted or not.
I saw he made a couple of custom GoPro cases with like raised images on it.
Yeah. Some of the like foliage and leaf,
Right, yeah.
pieces on it. There was some dude I saw online not too long ago that wasn't even at our event that had one of his GoPro cases that flip down in the front.
Right.
And it was totally red and had the P Troopers logo on it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But
PewTubers is they're always doing their Friday night games out of OVI too, Friday and Saturdays. Or I think they got a Friday night coming up, but they definitely have Saturday games going on too.
Oh yeah.
He throws awesome Saturday games.
Saturdays are every Saturday, right?
Yeah, and they're jam packed out there. OVI.
Yeah.
Can't even get. I don't know how many more people they could even handle in that place. It's awesome though. Babies flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Gotta know when to duck and dodge.
Right. Yeah, we got like 3 or 4 videos just from the last time I played up there on our YouTube page. Just from the last time.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's something crazy, dude. We've played plenty of a couple times with CQB going up there since the armory. I don't even know how that slipped my mind.
I've been there twice so far.
Yeah.
I've been there a couple times since then.
But yeah, we also got the as far as sponsors for that V.F.A event, we also got the not we, but Freddie. He got X-Fog coming out. Which I'm partial to myself. I still use because I wear regular glasses while I'm playing underneath of our Empire mask. And it's always my glasses that fog first.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, I'm still gonna ditch these and do contacts just because I still get these fogging every once in a while. But the night and day difference between having the X-Fog and not having the X-Fog is still noticeable for sure.
And they're fairly easy to hook up to these.
Oh yeah. I mean, they slide in everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, everybody knows what's up on that.
Just throw the pouch on the back.
Yeah. And speaking of, to tie into that, as a matter of fact, talking about that, Rudiment Arms, who makes now the little backstrap pieces.
Yeah, makes the pouch to hold the X-Fog.
Yeah. Rudiment Arms, they're going to be there as well too. So I know they got some cool stuff. And looking to, hopefully they start making the PVC Rudiment Arm patches.
Oh right.
The logo patches.
Yeah.
I saw they made some. At one point, they made like a bunch of multicam ones or something like that.
Yeah, we have the OD green up there in the top right.
Yeah, I'm open.
And
I'm open for just.
And they got the like the operator rig patches. I don't know.
Oh yeah. And I mean, I just wasn't too familiar with those. I know those are limited edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'd like just a basic OD green PVC patch just like that.
Yeah.
But if you guys haven't been to any, to tie that into something else that we'll talk about here in a little while, a little more extensively. If you guys haven't been to a Centurion Milsim event, Rudiment Arms is the one who makes the hit sticks for the Centurion games. They're a lot different than.
I believe they're highly recommended for this game as well.
For the V.F.A game?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. If they're recommended for that, I mean, check them out when you get there. It's games that allow us to use it. We use those by far because they are tons easier than medic straps and all that. Everybody just do a quick run through some of the info on the V.F.A game event page, just to double check that as far as the Rudiment Arms. But yeah, sounds like we're pretty certain we can use them up there.
Yeah.
Them being a sponsor, I assume that would be the case too. So
they're great. Allows for one-handed, quick, medic. Get somebody back in.
Yeah.
I love them. Yeah. They're great.
Yeah, and they also got
a time at Centurion back at Le Country in last October.
Right.
So, and you just strap them.
Yeah, you just clip them on anywhere you want. The best spot is just to put them somewhere visible. That way you can pop it out. A lot of times those things, they just blend in so well the guys can't even find them. You got to show them where it's at.
Right.
But yeah, they also got our homies. First team sponsor, Tax, they're going to roll through too.
Yeah.
So they'll have their booth set up. Yeah, and they one of the companies I'm not too familiar with. I know I've heard of them, but not real familiar with all their products. MC Kydex, they'll be there as well. Um, last last time last time I saw, I forget exactly what Kydex thing I saw, but I thought it was pretty cool and pretty inventive. So I'll definitely be looking out for their booth and see if I can get a little more info on them once we get there too.
Right.
So they're also going to do the ever popular custom made flag from
Patriotic Frog.
Patriotic Frog. Yes, they're going to do a custom wooden flag for that event as well too to raffle off. That always seems to be a hit. The ones
I think they're awesome.
last time at Winter's Fall, bro, I'm not even like a real big Game of Thrones. I like the show, but not really like the emblem and all that. I wouldn't wear like a Game of Thrones T-shirt or nothing, right? But I thought that the cutout with the silver on the flag at that event was real cool. I thought that was pretty cool.
He did a great job.
Yeah. So
he makes a lot. He makes other things too. So definitely check out his site.
Oh, he does. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it all looks totally professional. Every single one of those flags I've seen.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
He does great work. He was showing me some of the other pictures of some of the stuff he makes, and I was highly impressed.
Oh yeah, and I mean, you've talked before about even just purchasing a custom flag.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Just
with our logo on it. Yeah, just because it looks so good.
Yeah. For sure. I definitely pay that.
Right. You ever seen them before, Brian?
I don't think so. No.
Dude, you're gonna have to check out these wooden flags, dude. I know it's hard to explain. I'm sure V.F.A. on their page has to have pictures of it.
Yeah, it's like it's wood burned into it. American flag, and then and where some of the stripes go on the right side, put like the op name, and like if it has a logo for the op, it'll put that in there. It's really cool.
So yeah. We're definitely looking forward to that. As we said last time, that's what is it? 3 factions or 4 factions on the field at once for the V.F.A. game?
V.F.A. 4.
Yeah.
4.
4. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
There's 3 factions in the botnets.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. So if anybody wants to get their Terminator roll on, botnets is the way to go, right?
Like us.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, Terminator roll.
Yeah.
Right. Which is I don't know if you guys have ever seen. They have that P90 Terminator like kit thing on e-bike. You guys ever seen that?
Yeah, I have seen that.
That looks hilarious.
Yeah,
if somebody brought that out, that'd be the shit. Straight up.
What is that? What exactly?
You remember?
You have to go in there and look at it.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to look.
You remember? Have you seen the Terminator movie?
Oh yeah.
I mean, dude, if you just go on like regular Google search and put in e-bike Terminator P90, it'll come up.
Okay.
And you can check it out.
Check it out.
Clown.
Yeah. If you guys want to clown, it's only like last I saw it was like $190, something like that. It wasn't real expensive at all. I mean, it looks like they're honestly trying to liquidate it. I know it does have some weird function where it's like you set a mag in the back, an M4 mag that sits out in the back, but it's still, I think you have to use a high cap because it's still like a high cap mag that like auto winds into like a reservoir or something like that.
It's weird.
So I mean, you hold a bunch of BBs at once, but I'm sure it's not.
I'm not messing with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure that system's not the big win. I'm sure the look of that gun is the big win. But yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the Centurion game coming up.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I mean, we're number one. I'm definitely excited for the event itself, but I'm also excited too that we're going to be the exclusive Enola Gay dealers there.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's
base sponsor for Enola Gay.
Yeah,
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I do. I think that's totally awesome.
Yeah, and we're totally humbled to be even considered, to be able to do something like that. For not only Centurion to accept us as a sponsor, but then Enola Gay to accept us, being just, one of the individual dealers of the Midwest. When there's, a bunch out there, they're letting us, represent them and, sponsor Centurion with the Enola Gay products.
Right.
So
So the one coming up is March 27th through 29th. And as we said, we're going to be the Enola Gay sponsored dealers there. But we're also going to be playing as well.
oh yeah.
Are we giving away what faction we're playing on for that? Or are we just gonna let people figure that one out?
Yeah, we'll just let people figure
All
it
right, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, we'll be out there. That's for sure.
Yeah. Just if you really want to know, you can get a hold of us, and if you're trying to run with us.
Oh yeah, if somebody wants to run with us, send us a message. We got no problem.
Known Enemies is running with us with Chaz and his group.
Right on. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I remember you telling me he was excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
We haven't seen those dudes for a while either.
We haven't seen them since the Armory. I do know
They've.
that.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Last
they've been
time
up to the
I saw them was
Armory.
there. Yeah.
They were up at the Armory a couple times.
Yep, and then we planned the Centurion event with them, and recruited them to go. So and they're following through and got all their tickets, and we got their IDs going, and everything's going to be good to go with that soon. So we'll be caravanning down there. I think we recruited like me, Rick, Chad, and I went down there for La Contra back in in Oklahoma in October. And man, we loved it. We had a great time, and we come back this time. I think we recruited like 10 or 12 people.
Yeah, that's dope.
We're bringing 10 or 12 extra people with the three of us. So,
Right on. Well, yeah, I am
mainly our team, but nevertheless,
I am interested in getting into that a little bit, but we should run out some of the sponsors because they got tons for that one.
a whole list.
Yeah, I mean they got a whole list. A couple of them are some of the ones going to V.F.A as well too, but
Right.
we'll still break them down just for that. For the Tracion En Copan, they got X-Fog. Aaron's going to be there again from X-Fog. Maybe one of his helping hands, but Tactical Airsoft Combat Simulation, they're going to be there. High-powered airsoft, they're going to be there. I look forward to going to that booth and seeing them as far as
with them being our new sponsor. I'm super excited to.
Oh yeah. That's what, dude.
Yeah.
I want to say what's up to them for sure. Rudiment Arms is going to be there as well. Airsoft Junkies, Valken, the Body Armor Vent.
Yeah, which is a cool system, which I'm really looking into wanting to sell ourselves here, out here.
Let us know what you guys think about the idea. Let's break down the idea of it real quick.
So it basically it goes on underneath your plate carrier over your shirt, and it regulates your body temperature whether it's cold or hot outside.
And it sits as like a dummy plate, or it sits on the inside of your plate carrier.
On the inside of your plate carrier.
Right. Okay.
Up against your shirt. Like it's like
so it's like
a vest. You just flip over and then you put your vest your carrier over it.
And it's like a partition between you and your vest.
Right. Yeah.
And that's where the vent comes in, and that's where the hot air escapes. Right.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And it really helps with perspiration and keeping your body regulated so you're not sweating so much, so you stay hydrated.
Right.
You can stay on the field longer.
Sounds like a simple but yet genius idea.
I know for sure I'm going to be buying one and running it. So I don't really have that problem too much.
Off the top of your head how much they are?
I think they're like $60.
$60.
60. I think so. 60 or 120. I can't recall.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference between those two, but I'm sure that they got a Facebook page and all that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Regulates your body temperature, so it keeps you cool.
I can't recall.
Mm-hmm.
And then it keeps you warmer in cooler weather. Like keeps your body.
No. It
regulates your internal
perspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
And it seems to let air escape.
Okay.
Hot air escape.
It'd be good when
you won't. So it'll help you not overheat when you're in the summertime. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I want to experience it. I'm going to buy one. We'll definitely have more information after Tracion for that because I'm going to get it when I get there. So
those are the couple that we got that we're familiar with. There are a couple honestly that definitely want to give them a shout out for being a sponsor for the event, but I'm just totally not familiar with them whatsoever.
Honestly, we'd probably be better off using getting you one of those body armor vents, just because you do have that fogging issue. I don't even
Oh yeah.
I don't need to.
Well, and that's what I was saying, man. The difference between 60 and 120, in my
I just can't
opinion.
remember.
Yeah, we'll just have
There's
to
a
see.
big difference, right?
Yeah.
I'll have to look.
But yeah, they also got Fort 13 Airsoft and Training Center. Sorry guys, I'm sure you guys all these guys I'm about to name are awesome. I'm just totally not familiar with them. They got to be somewhat awesome if they're sponsoring the event.
Sponsoring
So
Centurion.
yeah. So definitely check them out, as I'm going to do some research myself. I have heard of Sector 7, but I'm just not familiar.
Yeah,
I've
they're a lot
heard
of the
the
role
name,
players.
and I know I've
So-
seen the stickers.
Yeah, they do a lot of the role playing for Centurion. A lot of the staff. So
Oh, okay.
they run staff for them.
That's cool. That's cool.
They're great dudes.
Somebody I'm just totally not familiar with at whatsoever. American Marauder.
Never heard of them.
Okay. And Leviathan Tactical. I have heard of them. Just heard their name in passing.
Yeah.
Again, that's it. Somebody who I assume is a person of his own. Pin Yan Tactical. I highly apologize if I pronounced that wrong. Forgive me. I think I got it right, but check out that too. See what's going on with that. I mean, always interested in something new.
I'm gonna go meet everybody when we get there.
Yeah.
I've been speaking to them a little bit, here and there, but definitely want to meet everybody in person when we get out there.
Yeah.
So, this is gonna be a
Absolutely.
big event.
Right.
They say that the Blakely events,
Well,
seems to be a big hit.
And the last one they got is Psionics that ran out the night vision goggles.
Yeah.
They were at the last one, right?
Yeah, and they're really cool devices too.
You don't by chance remember how much they were going for as far as rental fees?
I don't.
No, right on. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I
actually think he was. I actually think he had like 4 units that he just he lent out for free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
So I think that's how that worked.
Definitely
But he
gonna check that
only
out.
had a few units the last time. So
Yeah. I've just always wondered with that. I mean, an MVG mount or not MVG mount, night vision goggles themselves. If they get hit with a BB, is that done for?
I don't know.
Is that cracked? I mean, does it spiderweb? And I just I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
I assume being totally ignorant to the subject, I assume that they would be military grade, and I assume that if they were military grade, there'd have to be some kind of reinforced lens for military use.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I would assume that they'd be okay, considering. I mean, he seems confident enough to use them multiple times during a game. So
well, and that's what I'm saying.
We played CQB rounds inside of the school over at La Contra last time. So
well, that's what I'm saying. I've seen him sponsoring night vision goggles.
Yeah.
And renting them out at other events. So I mean, it got to work somehow.
Maybe they put some kind of lens, like maybe some kind of protective device.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm seeing that's
but I can't envision it.
That's
myself,
just where total ignorance comes into play. I don't know, but they'll be there, and we'll have time to check them out. So might as well.
Yeah, definitely. No, I checked them out the last time. They're really cool.
Right on. Right. Talking about the last time too. I wouldn't add that last one, and neither was Brian. But you went to the last one, and that was the one in Georgia, right?
No, that was the one in Oklahoma.
That was one in Oklahoma.
In Pitcher.
Pitcher, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Cool.
Talk a little bit about what you thought about that. It was odd from my perspective because I did the video editing for it. So I maybe in a certain sense have some kind of tiny little inside view. But the idea of a ghost town being used.
Yeah. It was cool. So it is a ghost town. Basically, off the reservations out there, but or close to them anyway. But it's just an old town. It's not when you think of a town, it's not like how you would think of it. It's a
right. It's not like a bustling town with a bunch of people rolling around and all that. It's an abandoned town.
It's not like there's a bunch of buildings that were left behind. There's a few.
I saw a few, but they did all seem to be in total disrepair.
Yeah,
I mean, every single one.
and far and few
Right.
between. You know, there was.
I mean, I did see some other things that I thought looked real cool too, like the ruin pillars,
Yeah,
things like that.
yeah. There was real cool, and those were in our videos where I guess you could say just unique attributes to different, to an AO. A lot of it was open, but there was swampy areas, tall grass areas, hills, flat ground. You get to ride in vehicles there around, which
And that was
have a good
something.
time doing.
Even to be honest, from me editing the videos, even a bunch of dudes all geared up, just sitting in a car rolling around,
just geeking around.
even that looks cool.
Yeah, just
to me,
geeking around. You know what I'm saying?
So I think
it's pretty fun.
Of course, when you start peeping out the windows and shooting and all that, it just it looks cool.
It's a good time, and and just when you're in a firefight and you see a vehicle roll up, and they're actually accomplishing a mission, and they're actually doing something. You're actually defending, defending the vehicles that are working, one way or another. You're either attacking them or defending them, in certain cases, which I find to be really, another really cool aspect of everything.
Well, and I really liked
because they actually implement the vehicles rather than it's not like I've been in other games where there's a vehicle like for instance old Russian tank was in there driving around, and it's really cool shooting blank fires, and it's really awesome, but these are actually interacting with the game.
Right, and I like seeing I believe it's we have that intro video in the series that's like 30 seconds long. I wouldn't consider that the first video. I'd consider that the intro. So I believe that it's in the first video where you get around on the other side of that one convoy truck that got stuck.
Oh yeah, in the yard.
Yeah, I think that's the first one.
Yeah, the big Penske van.
Yeah. I thought that. I mean, I thought that was cool as could be.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things that they obviously didn't plan on getting
in the
stuck.
middle of the football field.
Yeah, they didn't plan on getting stuck.
Oh hell no!
Right.
Oh hell no!
But yeah.
Hell no! I was I was so upset with myself. I should have played that totally different. But yeah, it turned out being fun. Just when I cut that corner, there was like 15 guys in that van.
Oh, I know.
It wasn't. I thought I was going to come around there and have like 4 or 5 guys in there.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I cut that corner. There's like 12, 13, 14, 15 guys in there.
And you were mentioning that you can use launchers in these games to take out the vehicles.
So
right?
that's the only way to take them out is to grenade them. So yeah, try to hit wheels and stuff though, or
Well, and that's and that's
try not to nail windshields and stuff with them.
yeah. I mean, there's always a variable of it could shoot a little bit sideways.
Right.
Could shoot a little bit shorter because the gas is cold now. I mean, there's always a variable.
Also, that and how often do we shoot 203s or grenade launchers?
Right. At the same time, yeah. We're not bucking those things off at skirmishes
2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah. So I mean, that's always cool to be able to do that. I actually have never shot one before in my life.
Oh yeah, they're really cool.
No.
I like them.
They look cool.
I got chalk 203s.
Yeah.
So, but I don't use them. So
yeah,
I'm gonna get one of the pistol launchers and hang it on D-ring.
Yeah.
Because they are necessary for the game.
Right.
For sure.
Well, like us, we have a squad. So it's like it's not necessary for every single person in the squad to have one. But if you're going with like 2 or 3 people, say you're going with 3, I assume 2 out of the 3 in that situation would need to have them, right?
I would say 1 at minimum.
One at minimum, but
2 would be better.
Yeah.
2 would be better.
Because it's two rounds to disable, right?
I would just honestly, for me, I would just have somebody be a grenadier and carry a light machine gun too. Yeah. Just
hopefully you got a big boy on your team.
Yeah, hopefully
carrying all that around.
Hopefully, yeah, and you do a lot of walking,
man.
It's an immersive game.
Right. But I mean, as far as that goes, a lot of when I was doing some of the editing, man, a lot of it seemed to not be like, oh man, we got to walk over here again.
That's not pointless walking.
Yeah.
It's purposeful walking.
Right.
It's not like all right, guys, you're gonna go to point A to point B, and then you're gonna spawn and get in. No, this is they don't do things like that. It's a whole different world. When you go to a Centurion game, it's you know, and without giving too much away, it's not. They don't do like your natural firm start. So when you're going on hikes or when you're rucking into certain places, you're doing it for a purpose. You know, whether you're on a mission to accomplish something, figure something out, whatever, attack, ambush,
Right.
lie in wait, whatever. You're always whatever you're doing it for a reason. You're not just sent out on, you know, nothing missions.
Right.
You're sent out on
Yeah.
purposeful missions.
Yeah.
When you go out, which I appreciate those types. Those kinds of games where my mind gets to work along with my
Right.
physical.
So was it one of those games where it was like uh oh man we could possibly get away with taking a 5 minute break real quick, but that might totally mess everything up, and it's like a vote of chance, or was it directly, this is where you need to go, we know the action's popping off, it's time to get there?
Uh, Again, without giving too much away, for the game, since you guys are first time comers to the game, it's one of the like I said, when you've never been to a Centurion game, it's you don't want to you don't want to ruin it for the guys who haven't gone, and but all what I will say is when you go there, try to imagine yourself being in the bush with a platoon.
As if you were stuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like as if you guys were in war,
Right.
and your mission is to always be ready. So if you need to do something, if you need something, when you get time,
Hmm.
get it done. But always make sure you're ready to go back out first. I'll say that.
And one of the things that I thought
Like
was
prepare yourself in such a way to where you have a routine that you can that the first whenever you get time off or downtime, make sure that you're able to just reload, recuperate, and make sure that at any time and moment you can grab your bag and your gun and be out on the field again, and then just get what you need done, in between those times and when you go back out. And you never know how long it's going to be. You don't know, if you're gonna when your next one's going to be.
so prioritize when you got downtime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prior and be thinking about that when you have downtime on a mission, because you might be on a mission and have a few minutes here and there to reload or get right, get some water,
Right.
what you need to do. The missions are long.
Yeah.
They're long and hard. They don't give you gimme missions.
Mhm.
So you work hard for your wins out there. And you're living a storyline. So
And
best thing to do it.
explain the difference real quick between the two different worlds, because Oklahoma is a different world than
Right. So
Georgia,
it's not.
correct?
So yeah, definitely read up on the backstories of this game. I know there's a lot of it, but dude, it's great toilet reading. You know what I mean? Sitting down and just reading through their story. But essentially, Oklahoma is um, just another part of the country.
So it's still the same country, but it's more like, say Oklahoma would be the south, and let's not use those. But say Oklahoma would be the east, and the
West.
other city would be the west.
Yes, well, it would be opposite, but yeah. Um, Essentially,
Right on.
so they're all it's just it's all intertwined together. It is one country. You're in different locations,
Mhm.
so you're basically fighting. A democracy is kind of what goes on in current events nowadays. Like I said, definitely read up on the storyline, but
Well, and their pages were they're some of the posts I've seen are pretty interesting.
they're very interesting. They're
You
very
know.
You know, and I know a lot of guys don't get through it because it's also long and detailed. But I mean, essentially, you know, you have a democracy that's trying to, you know, spread it, and then you have the communists who don't want it to spread to them. Um, I think that is enough to intrigue someone, honestly.
And I've heard from other people say, intrigue seems to be a good word to use. You want to be intrigued, but you don't want to have full knowledge.
You don't, because if you do, the problem, and the knowledge that you seek can be found in the reading. Um, read their storylines, read their information, follow the characters. You know, there's character profiles that go along with Centurion games. Like once you buy your first ticket and you start getting into the planning groups, and you start meeting the actual role playing characters and following their profiles, and they got a reporter that's in there that's constantly reporting on the war.
Right.
You know, in the country of Copan. So
talking about some of the like role playing characters in there, I saw a couple that were obviously prominent.
Yeah.
Within doing some of the editing.
Yeah, like Verduga.
I was wondering who was your favorite role player? You know, I don't know if I saw them all through all the footage, but I saw at least like 5 or 6 prominent role players.
So just because it's already known, my character's already kind of known in the storyline. So it's pretty safe for me to just go ahead and say what team I run for and who I'm loyal to. Verduga,
Yeah.
Verduga.
So that would be your dude. So I will say
I'm Ferris.
From an outsider perspective,
Yeah.
And man, I know his name. I'm not sure what his name was inside the game. I didn't catch it. Bubba Moore.
Yeah.
What was his name inside of the game?
Bubba Moore.
That was his name in the game too.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard a couple people say Bubba, but I didn't know if he had like an in-game character name or not.
Yeah, Bubba plays himself as Bubba.
Okay, okay, that's cool. So the one video we got where you guys had him captured as hostage, right? Yeah. And you guys were, doing all kind of little things, interrogating him. The doctor came to see him.
Oh yeah, and it's all hands on,
Well, and when you had him down, right? And I forget who it was, but somebody said, "Be ready to hit him with the EpiPen."
Yeah.
Right. And he said, "The doctor just gave me Narcan." He said, "Am I the only one here who realizes that Narcan something like Narcan erases the effects of..."
Yeah, it cancels the effects.
Yeah.
So if you hit me with the EpiPen, it'll kill me, basically.
Right. Which
don't do that.
Yeah. I know that we're playing character roles there and all that, but to have knowledge and use that knowledge within the time, and it seemed as though that they were ready to hit him with the EpiPen.
Oh, dude, and that was like my first encounter with any role playing, and it was also like 20 minutes into my first or my second mission.
Right.
My first mission was pretty short, but it was on Friday, and it was kind of setting up a few different things. But that was my second mission on Friday, and yeah, it got a little wild. It was crazy. I kind of had to pull myself into it. It was different, and that I'm not even really one to be interested in role playing myself. We talked about this, prior to Silent Night, a year ago. It's something that you were more intrigued in than I was with the role playing and these kinds of things as far as that. And the more we do it, the more interested I get, the more fun I have, and the more I'm wanting to go back.
And I will say that's interesting. It seems like the majority of people I talk to, their role playing interest through Airsoft comes from playing role playing games, role playing video games.
Oh, absolutely. Like you play Call of Duty, and you play actual campaign rather than.
See, and I would still.
Or even like
being a video game guy myself, I'd still say campaign Call of Duty is not a role playing game.
Yeah, well,
I'm talking about like the
you're
Fallouts, the Skyrims, the
you're
Mass
avid video
Effects.
game player. So,
Yeah.
but getting into the character in general is what I'm.
Well, and see, as far as that goes, the translation I made was in those games, you make your own character model. Usually you have certain perk sets you can kind of start off with, so you can, be more smart if you want. You can be more dumb, but be more brute if you want. And I mean, that's the same thing that we're asking people to do at our role playing games too. And they've done, a lot of people have done awesome, right?
Oh, absolutely, right.
But I mean, it seems kind of
we build an entirely different world though.
right, and that's kind of what I was saying. It seems more like their Centurions is more like you definitely still have a backstory, a role playing element, who your character is, but it seems like everybody is militarized at this point.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, all the factions are.
Yeah, it's all military ranks, and it's cool though. They do a great job with role playing and just implementing all of it together. I love it. I had a great time the last time I went. So
Did they have any? You guys did a lot of night missions. Did they have? Did they have? I thought at one point the your battery must have died. I thought at one point, right at the end of one of the clips, I saw them shooting like fireworks or something like that at night to signify mortar strikes.
Yeah. So no, my battery didn't die. I went on a covert mission, and I had to turn the camera off.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because it was like at the end. It was like 2 seconds at the end of one clip. I was like, that kind of looked like a firework in the background.
Yeah. So there's definitely certain things out there like I just couldn't record that. It wasn't bad. I mean, it was cool,
Right?
but it was super covert.
Right.
I couldn't do, and
I will say, I mean, dude, everybody knows GoPros don't pick up anything at
in the
night.
dark.
Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it was super dark. It was a super long mission.
Dude, the only thought I had was I was like, man, if you saw some more fireworks, I was gonna drag.
Dude, it was like
a 2 second piece.
Dude, it was like 9:30 when we were out there doing that, or maybe 9:30, 10:30 when we were out there doing that night mission where you saw the fireworks going off, and it was basically this. They were fighting in this huge ditch in this field in the dark. It was just like groundhog holes everywhere. I mean, it was wet and muddy too. But everybody's fighting out there, and then that's right prior to that, and the mission that I went on, I turned the camera off and went with another guy, and we were gone for 2 hours. Probably.
Yeah.
I didn't get back until till midnight when they were shutting down ops for the night.
It was like pitch black out there, though, dude.
Fuck yeah!
Wow.
It was pitch black. We were out there probably 2 hours. It was cool though.
Well, one of my probably my favorite just scene from the series we made all together with those videos. It was I think it was in the very last video, the kind of like compilation video. But there were some dudes in high grass, right? Coming like 2 or 3 dudes in high grass coming at you, and you were kind of tucked behind like a little tiny little like shack building, right? Maybe a 20 by 20 building, if that. But you came out the side and you got one dude. Right as you caught one dude, the other side must have had like floodlights or something like that, right? Because you caught one dude, you see some other 2 dudes kind of scatter a little bit, but then about 150 feet behind them, there was 2 or 3 guys who immediately turned on like floodlights and were shining them like this back and forth over top of the field.
Yeah, we got ambushed.
That was tight. I thought that was dope. They used those floodlights, man.
Yeah.
For real.
They did, and what they did, they led us into a trap. We got trapped and then ambushed. It was a good play. They still lost that battle though. We fucked them up. Yeah, it was. I don't know what it was, but I think what it was is we just had like 13 people in that field, and we started going to town.
Right.
So, and I don't think there was really, and they were in the trucks. The trucks drove away, and then we killed what was left. So.
Well, and honestly, man, I just thought it was something that was so simple. A floodlight. People use that all the time. Fishing on the bayou, right?
Yeah.
You got a floodlight on your little boat,
like a deer in the headlight kind of thing.
Yeah. But
I'll be honest though, dude, it screwed them because it backlighted their guys, and man, like I saw like 2 of their people turn around and look at the light.
Oh yeah, I mean you could see, right?
Them.
But from your own perspective, it's something that's so simple.
Yeah.
But works out great.
Yeah, it's cool.
And, you know, I mean,
it's a tool that can be utilized well.
and you shooting him was what popped it off.
Yeah.
You know, so that looked cool for the video too. You know,
Yeah.
but
It was fun.
yeah. I mean, it looks like an awesome time.
Oh,
It does.
It's a great time, and it's it's like 3 straight days of airsofting. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm saying,
Saturday,
man.
Sunday.
To make a drive like that,
Yeah,
from Indianapolis,
yeah.
it better be a good time. You know, honestly,
You'll have a
you
good
know,
time. You'll have a good
I'm not worried about having a good time at all. But you know, just making a drive like that,
Yeah,
you know, that's
for sure.
Yeah.
Oklahoma's what, about 9 hours?
It was 8 hours from here.
And Georgia's about the same, ain't it?
No,
Yeah.
it's 10 and a half.
Georgia's 10 and a half?
Yeah, longer.
Yeah, it's about. It's all right though. I mean, it'll be fun. I mean, we got the we bought the trailer. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Man, I'm
we're
excited
working on
about
that,
it.
getting that thing
I
sanded.
love that trailer. Yeah.
Getting the trailer sanded down and getting it painted soon. So hopefully we'll be rolling up, you know, in fashion.
Oh, and that thing, you know, I mean, that thing's gonna look nice from the outside. I mean, it's you know, it's nothing like some of the other trailers we've seen.
Oh, I mean,
But
absolutely not. But
it's totally a small team like us. Works out perfect.
It fits.
small
you
team,
know what I
small
mean?
company.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
fits
works out
us.
perfect. Yeah.
I'm not excited about sanding, but it's got to be done.
Man, it just like anything else, man.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
one of those things. It's gonna suck doing it, but the final product will be well worth it.
Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you wait till we get the armory and see how much sanding you got to do.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah.
Bro, it's a lot of work. Oh, yeah.
But the
Yeah.
final product will definitely be worth it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
And I'll take the sanding over, you know what I mean, messing with insects in the grass and stuff any day. I'll take that, bro. But that trailer, I'm happy about it, bro. I love that trailer.
I'm glad we can count on you for sanding then.
Yeah, I'll be there for sanding. Yeah, don't ask me to do no weed eating, cutting grass, pulling flowers.
You'll
I
be
don't know
doing
about
that.
that, bro.
You'll be doing that too. Don't worry.
I don't know how you can play airsoft outside, bro.
I know,
being
right?
that worried
Bro, I
about
got a
insects.
can of
Sherwood Forest.
I
and
got
stuff,
the big can of
crawling
spray.
all over that dirt mound with us. You know what lives in
Dude,
that dirt mound?
I don't want to know. I sprayed myself down. I had to get out of my own cloud. I sprayed so much bug spray on myself. I had to step out, and then I sprayed again.
He hit it like a
He's not one of
dude we used to hang out back in high school. Did the axe
Yeah, no.
to shower himself.
All down. No bugs on me. How does it go? You know, there may be bugs on some of you mugs. There ain't no bugs on me. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude, but
Maybe bugs on some of you mugs, but there ain't no bugs on me. I get down, bro.
yeah, I'm totally lost on that, bro. But if it works for you,
He's deciding a commercial.
That's ridiculous.
I definitely want to check that game out, like Oklahoma. I saw the video with the tall grass you guys were in. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that grass was
taller than me.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, the one place I would have liked to have seen you guys seen a bigger firefight in was the dunes. Yeah, I really would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah.
I think that the way I looked at it, man, it looked like that there were you could push a couple forces from both sides, and from
probably so.
Each force from a dune would be able to reach the other side.
We had a couple of firefights in the dunes, just not the dunes that I know you're thinking of.
The like massive ones.
Yeah. I saw coyotes out there though.
Yeah, I did see that one in the video where it was like, "Hey, look, a dog."
And I'm like, no.
There's a coyote on the field where you guys
and some dude thought it was a dog.
Yeah, it was not a dog.
Yeah, not a dog. Yeah. If you go to one of those games, do yourself a favor and make sure you know the difference between what a dog and a coyote looks like. Because you don't want to put your hand up to a coyote.
Oh, man.
No.
What if one attacks you? Like, how do you count that?
Bro, if one attacks you, I'm going to try to...
You know what I mean? Like...
I'm going to... What, if a coyote attacks you?
Yeah, a coyote attacks you, like... Bro.
Dude, I'm going to do my best to live. That's going to be my concern if a coyote attacks me, bro. So for YouTube guideline policies, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah,
you know?
Also too, Centurion rules too. When you're out in one of their games, you have to travel in buddy systems. You can't just walk out on your own.
Yeah, I remember him telling me that.
Yeah, you can't just walk around on your own. You can't go lone wolfing. You can't. You know that's against their policies.
Well, and that was one of the kind of driving home points I've heard from a lot of people is that's why you have to prioritize your time, because if you miss the convoy going out, you can't go out by yourself.
Can't go out by yourself.
So you might be stuck.
Yeah, well,
You
you
know?
will be stuck till the next cowboy goes out.
Right.
That's right for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, you just, and again, even if you did have a buddy where you both missed it, you're talking too far. By the time you reach the place where your destination was to have the fight or whatever you're going to be doing, you'll miss it.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't do that. You gotta. I'm telling you, the best thing to do is just get your priorities straight, have a system, and first thing you may, get your reload time and have snacks available, and do that simultaneously and have that down to like, 5 minutes. Get that done, and then you can go, go take a piss, do what you
Yeah.
need to do, but go have a smoke, whatever.
Mhm.
But that I would say, anytime that you get a break or that you return to your FOB, prioritize and do that
Right.
first. You'll thank me later.
Yeah. So I'm just curious, man. They ever talk about anybody bringing an ATV out there and using it as like a 2-man technical?
Oh, I do. There's a dude rolling around on a Polaris
I
out
don't know
there.
what that is.
It's like a. You ever seen those it's like a ATV but a car,
Like the golf carts that kind of like the what are the Kubotas?
sort of.
Like
It's like, dude,
Totally
it's like an
construction
ATV
vehicles.
with like a roll cage, but it's a car. You're not.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
It's
I
a
think,
2-seater instead of a 1-seater. You know
and you
what I
see
mean?
them a lot of times with like little camo
Like
Yeah.
the
pieces
Gators.
Fast as
around and
fuck.
shit.
Yeah.
Because I know what a gator is. Yeah, it's like a
So
gator with a roll cage kind of.
yeah, but way sportier.
Okay.
Way
Right on.
sportier.
So they were rolling that around. That's only a
Oh
2-man,
yeah,
right?
dude was zooming down
Yeah.
the street. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
But I think he wasn't.
Sweet.
I don't think it was a technical so much as I think he was doing like either photography or it may have been the body bent guy.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking, bro. I was like, dude, you could make a dope video with a 2-man technical
Oh
on an
yeah.
ATV.
So you just gotta follow the Centurion rules,
Right.
enter your technical, and you can use it. I mean,
And technicals, do they get a discount on a ticket for a technical?
I don't want to speak out of turn on that. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah. I just know we've been to a couple events where they do some kind of discount if you register
I'm
your
pretty sure
car as a technical,
I'm
but
pretty sure there's a discount.
Yeah.
But you can go onto their page and talk.
yeah, so don't quote us on that. Check that out. The only reason I brought it up, we've seen that before in a lot of other events.
Yeah, I mean we have a technical going, but I don't. It's not my ticket. It's John's.
Right.
So I don't
Yeah.
know how that worked out.
Well, yeah, right on. Well, yeah, we definitely looking forward to that.
It's gonna be a
I
great
think
time.
that's gonna be awesome. Some of the dudes, I know a lot of people on our team. Oh, I don't know. Oh man, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It's like
So
you're 20 years older than me, bro. Of course, it's gonna be harder for you, right?
It's hard.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's still gonna be a challenge, but at the same time, seems to me like the same thing. If you're gonna go trekking in the woods, that's gonna be a
A
challenge
lot of it
too.
has to
But
do
people
with
do
a
it all
lot of it has
day.
to do with just stamina, hydration, and how much weight you're carrying,
Right.
and gear. Like what kind of boots are you gonna wear? If you're gonna wear some Walmart boots out there, you're gonna regret that.
Right.
I mean, you're gonna walk a good, you're gonna walk a good 10, 20 miles.
In comparison to how much of the time do you think muck boots in comparison to regular boots would be valid?
Like, well, I've never been to Blakely, so
Oh,
I
okay.
I
Okay.
can't speak for Blakely,
Right.
but I'll tell you, I'm bringing them.
Yeah.
I brought them to La Contra, and was thankful because there's just, like I said, that probably 30% of the time I was having to at least trek through swamp.
Well, and I do think that Rick got a nice discount for me on those $13 muck boots.
Yeah,
But Winter's Fall was the first time I ever used muck boots, and I was real thankful for them.
yeah, and even shitty ones because your feet are dry.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, the soles kind of came unglued and buttered up and all that.
Right.
But bro, it was so much better standing on those than it was my feet being
Yeah,
wet.
and they make athletic
Feet
ones that
would
you can
get
run
wet.
around, hiking ones that you can run around with.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I went
Make
up
nice
to a
ones.
couple places and saw ones for like $60, $80. I just didn't have the funds.
Right,
But,
and they make great ones.
but I'm telling you, for the basic,
I'm telling you, if you have them, bring them because I mean, you learn, you know as well as I do. You learn AOs quick. you go out there, I don't know. I would assume it's the same for most of you guys as it is for me. But like if we're out in the AO, I can get a couple really good glimpses of massive parts of the field. I pretty much have an in mind map.
Well, and even like me, who's like horrible with directional navigation, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I still don't have a problem with stuff like that because it's like, I'll be like, hey, man, say, just for example's sake, hey, man,
You just use landmarkers, physical
yeah,
landmarkers.
that's what I'm
right,
saying.
Yeah.
You say, hey, I'm over here at the fort, and I'll say, hey, I'm not really certain where the fort is, and you say it's next to the bunker. Okay, cool, I know where the bunker is now. I know where the fort is.
Right. Yeah, and you'll learn those things quickly out there. So, and
Right.
that's why I'm never worried about going to new AOs. But once you learn about what the ground is like and what you're going to be trekking through, you'll know whether or not you'll need the muck boots or not. But I would most certainly have them for sure. Think of it like I said it before. Think as if you're going to war.
Right. So, one last question I am kind of curious about. How many, I know there's obviously factions, right? Everybody signs up for a faction that's run of the mill for an airsoft game. How many teams did you see within each faction? Like us, we would obviously all be playing on the same faction side.
Right. So there's two teams. There's green and there's basically green and tan.
Yeah, see, that's not what I'm talking about.
But there's factions within the teams.
And that's not what I'm talking about either.
Okay.
I'm talking about how many airsoft teams outside of who are airsoft teams outside of the event
attending.
Is there, do you see, it's like, oh man, I see like 12 different teams here. Or is it like, man, I see a couple teams, there's tons of dudes here, but I only see a couple teams.
So again, like the way they do things, you're not seeing those people till you're fighting them.
Well, and what I'm saying, okay, we go to an event, we all got our bird spray shirts on, things like that. They obviously know that we're a team, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, with us forming a team, I'm enjoying more and more finding other teams that are, like 8 to 10 people
and
on the other side.
And you might see them after the game a lot, but you really won't see them before the game.
Really?
Yeah. They're just the way operations run.
So, okay. So, just to make it simple, when you guys were at the raffle, right? They did a raffle.
Yeah. So
when you guys were at the raffle, how many do you think?
I would probably say I saw at least 4 or 5 teams.
That's cool.
And then probably like groups of people standing there,
right?
With us that were just parts of teams.
Well, that's cool.
Like us, there was just me, Rick, and Chad from our team.
That's cool.
I wouldn't say that was our whole team there.
That's cool. Well, right on. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you guys for watching again. We did the first one earlier this week. You guys surprisingly seem to really enjoy it, so we try to put another one out for you. We're going to try to make this kind of a regular thing. If you guys got any suggestions, please let us know. This is our first time doing this. We're running very basic setup other than the nice Blue Yeti mic that Zach let us borrow. So other than that, thank you guys. This is Birdhouse episode number 2 with our guest call sign Levant, and we are out.
Ray use nests, not
Bird. Birdhouse. but I feel you because yeah, nest.
But they say crow's nest.
The crow's nest. I don't know, bro. Fuck. The birdhouse sounds dope. The birdhouse, because the birdhouse sounds like some player shit. You know what I mean?